back. There's a nice shot from Kurt. Onto Kurt, rather, from Gab. Iceberg now taking a few fights, but eventually he's going to be swung from behind. It's a 2 versus 3. Quez is already low. He needs to wait for Prime to get in position, but SCHADE HALT, they can get up onto the site and they can get this bomb plant down.
Oh, Quez, he's going to try and play around the smoke. Catches a bit of a timing, but doesn't get the kill power. He is going to shut him down, which is going to leave Prime in a 1 versus 3 clutch here. Still has the lurk smoke from his teammate to work with, but Smite going on top of triple. This should be way too much for Prime to deal with. Oh, he spotted Smike. He's seen him. That's a nice one tap. Still has a kid to work with. Knows where the second player is towards Ninja. He's looking for the third, and he's found them, but he's running around, and you hope you get the kills.
Lucky. Looking past that smoke, and Gab is going to walk right on through. Iceberg holding towards top middle, but has to turn his attention now to under, as he has lost a teammate, trying to get that refrag, and Perry, oh, he's dead, surely. Yes, the HE seals it. Quez, a lot of damage done to him, and he's going to be spammed through the triple box. Crownie, he needs to be careful. Look, he's looking for him, but Crownie's got a second. Now, deploys the smoke just to... But they will now know, of course, shortly.
Any moment now. Yep. Okay, it's clicked then. Now they know. They want to play it together, obviously. This is the right approach in a scenario like that. You get the first kill, you stick together, now you can play the 1 versus 2. They have a smoke, they have 2 kits, and the flash as well. The Crownie, he's going to be hiding towards the apartments. Time is ticking low. They need to get a smoke on the bump and defuse it. Oh.
Messed it up a little bit. Crownie goes for the reload. He's hearing Lucky run around, so he can't just hide. He actually has won this one, surely. Lucky does not have the time. He has to back away. Will he even save it? The damage is going to actually... The worst part is they go back and they do it a second
Hey,
time.
Gab, you've been hitting the gym, I see. Oh, no.
Nearly.
What's going on?
Nearly from Kurt.
What's going on?
Man, this is such a pogue, man.
Wow. Okay. Trick on another eco. SCHADE HALT should have no troubles whatsoever winning that one. That's been a chaotic game, you know. That's one of those really interesting games. Is the perfect one to kick things off with in a long day of CS, right? Because it gets you like it gets the mood up, it gets you fired up. You start laughing a little bit. You know you're having a good time.
Yeah. I don't know if SCHADE HALT are going to be having too much of a good time here. I mean, Quez is going to be able to save an AK. He's going to have to be sprinting towards the apartments. He's dead, so no AK save for him. But he does take an AK away. Grand only has a Mac. He's down. They've actually rotated heavily away from B here, Tricked. Kerr's now realizing I might have made a mistake here, especially because he's now spotted the bomb, but he takes 2 kills with him. Spots out Rand as well. Knows that he's close, looking for the T's maybe to push into him, but they can just get their util down, but that's their last piece of util that they are going to lose. Or use, excuse me. Gabby has to get off the plant. His toes are getting a little bit too hot. Quez drops Smike. That's the Opera out. And now Gab eventually will put that bomb down, but a 2v4 situation, you have to kind of look for a few kills here, because Tricked, they're going to close in from every single angle, and right now they're just holding for this aggression. But Kurt gets a bit antsy. Prime with the refrag, very important, and now Iceberg with the next.
Yeah, that was such a cool retake from Tricked as well. I love the way that they were...
It's what
I agree with it now.
German pronunciation.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know, German is a beautiful language, right?
I know,
it's the only language in which you can actually try and explain to somebody how much you love them, and it sounds like you're swearing at them.
Yeah. Well, and it either means stop injury or too bad stop. So like that like they are rough translations.
Yeah,
of
they
what
essentially they named
there to get the refrag. You've somebody there to get the trade just in case it does go wrong. And let's see what the run boost is gonna get. It's gonna get taken down. But look, there's the refrag. Now it was refragged back, but there we go. Refragged once again. This is a lot better from SCHADE HALT in this round. But now Tricked, I've kind of stabilized it just that little bit. Crownie, Deagle in hand, bomb on his back. He's going to make his way into B. He knows that Kerr is around here somewhere. And he's found it.
Yeah. There he is. Now they switch it up a little bit. 2 players contacting out of Palace. Another 2 coming in from around.
Oh,
this could work out.
Failed smoke.
Yep. Or maybe a one-way.
For the CTs, maybe.
Yeah.
But Parody's got an entry, and he's got onto the site, but Iceberg has picked up 1 kill. Now Smike is going to be able to push past that smoke with a little bit of space that his team has created, and it's kind of worked out here for SCHADE HALT. They're out on the site. Oh, Gab, he's going to knife Lucky. Oh, hey. Lucky getting disrespected right now. And that kill is worth its weight in gold. That's the men.
Smike, though, he's going to get really aggressive. That's a wild play. Doesn't really spot the player on the other side of the Molotov, though. Quez is going to be able to fall back with a monster HE as well. A lot of damage done by the CT side. Lovely response. Crown even gets tagged.
Too much towards A. And Kerr drops Rand. Now Prime realizing, oh no, I'm in an awful position for what is happening. How are they in the B apartments? How are they out B? Kerr, you just pushed all the way through. He doesn't realize that the timing was just so awkward. Missed shot on the first from Crownie. Trying to get a smoke down, create some space, and maybe maneuver himself around this bomb site. Parody, he's watching the exit. He's watching the market door. Gets the first, but not a second. And Lucky drops Crownie to the wall. Tricked. They're going to be able to get onto the site. They're going to be able to get the defuse finished. Oh, Prime and Iceberg combined for a kill apiece. Rand is going to get that trade for his teammate Smike, but Quez is still on the other side. Crownie and Parody, they've walked up Con. An issue for Quez and Lucky is both of them have fallen. Prime dead as well. Kerr on that B site. No bomb for SCHADE HALT though. So they have to stay on the site and hold these aggressive positions while one player goes back to clear. Luckily, Kerr hasn't pushed all the way through. Oh, Crownie. He lets him through the murder hole, but doesn't matter. It's murder on the cards.
He is right now. I don't think there's been any announcements regarding
that.
No,
he's still in the team. He's still in the team from what I know. I just know when I press tab, he isn't there. But tricked with or without the coach. A little bit more chip damage now to Quez. Lucky is the closest member here, and he needs to connect on the first bullet here with Crownie. He will be able to do so. Gab, big reposition. Bomb's going to be planted for him. No kit for either Quez or Lucky, but they do have 2 smokes, which is absolutely massive in this scenario. They can smoke in front of the bomb, they can smoke off arches, whatever they want to do. They can just make sure that no line of vision and no line of sight is going to be given to Gab here. Lucky throws out the flash. Quez is going to go for that peek. It is going to be an 8th round on the board for the tricked men, even though the defuse does go.
To see if he can catch a player on the cross. But now they've left Crownie all alone.
Crownie's been very good, man. He's been very good at just picking apart these players, and you can see he is one of the more experienced players in this lineup. He's putting that experience to good use. Rand with a nice kill onto Quez. Prime, he actually can't go back here because of the molly. It was going to burn him, but the headshot gets to him a little bit quicker. Look at that refrag. Gab dropping Iceberg. And this is an 8-7-half written all over it, unless Lucky can produce some magic. But lands the tag, not the frag. Smite gets the better of him.
Historically, he's actually one of the most successful Bulgarian players ever. And one of the, like, I think it was Smooya that said that, one of the greatest IGLs ever.
Himself and Bubble up there, you know, in a league of their own. Oh.
Okay, no T-side shenanigans today. SCHADE HALT looking hot on their heels. Enough about Spy Leader. Let's speak about the German, Polish, Ukrainian mix that is right now making trick Trumbo. Iceberg with a nice shot, but Crownie is there to give him the crown. And I've just realized how big of a pun the fact that Crownie used to play for Such the Crown is.
Oh. Well, he's been dethroned there towards ramp as he pushes on through. Prime looking for a prime example of why Tricked might be able to take this, and it might be prime time now as he's pushing on through. Perry and Rand, though, have a massive HP advantage, and they've got a big flank coming on as well. I mean, look at the position around. Perry doesn't need to peek. Prime will get a bomb plant.
That's massive.
But I think that's about the height of it here. You know, he's gonna maybe go for the reposition. Oh, look for the head. Parry is just gonna connect. The low HP was just
have a really nice setup to go later on and fight for it.
Oh, Quez overwhelmed by that M4. Parry. Flash over towards middle. They might go looking for a little bit more. Oh, Gab needs to be careful. Iceberg's lurked up con behind him. He's going to take him down. Oh, and Iceberg with a refrag onto Smike now as well. He was low HP from the initial fight. Crowney's going to peek out. Kerr not ready for him. Crowney looking for a little bit more. Spots out the shadow of Lucky, but the Eagle crouch peek is more than enough to get a kill. You can see Iceberg. He kind of wanted to go there. He kind of wanted to overstep. But, Randus drop. Lucky. That's the bomb planter. Now Iceberg is going to activate parry. He's going to be looking in the flank. Oh, he turns around. And let's not forget, Iceberg is very low. So a few bullets will do. Prime looking for that first kill. He's going to be able to find it. And now Rand, he's looking for Iceberg in con. Oh, tap the bomb. He swaps over now to that M4. Iceberg, he's not peeking, but look, Rand is just going to walk him down here. Iceberg, he's going to touch safely. No time. Iceberg's won it.
That's rolls that are really beneficial for multi-kills. And so far, he's been doing really good. The force buy coming in through from the Germans, but it's just the pistols. Not really any utility, no guns, no nothing to back it up.
Oh, Smike and Rand, they've got 2 quick kills with the Deagles. Crowney's going to swing out. This is a messy round, Ted. Crowney gets dinked up. Yes, Quez should be able to find this kill. No issue whatsoever. And indeed, he will. AK gives away Smike's position, but he does a little bit of damage onto the bomb planter. Quez is going to drop a smoke and retreat to the back site, but Smike, once again, is going to chip away at his health. Kerr, is he going to be watching the cross? He's going to go for the peak now. Both players known to Smike, and he can isolate a 1v1 here. Quez has to peek into a fight. Kerr spotted one more time, and Smike on the bomb. He is just gonna stick it. He gets off it now. Kerr, he's thinking about peeking. He's not gonna do it. He's won this pretty much by himself, not doing anything. Smike taps it one more time, and Kerr, now he's gonna peek out. 2 HP, no problem. Once again, tricked.
Actually gonna be an A bomb stack.
Well, we'll see if the pistols are going to be able to hold. Oh,
no way.
Quez, I think he spotted him. I don't think he just randomly went back to check it out. I think he's seen him falling out of Palace there. Gab is the last player alive, and he is going to go down. And that German eco.
Ooh, looks like an A execute to me. There's the flash. They go out. Gap gonna be able to pick up the first, and they actually have a lot of bodies towards the A-bomb side, but Kerr is gonna be able to pick up a double here.
Oh, there are massive entries to find here. Smike looking towards the Palace with that AWP, and he's on a glass cannon. His teammates found a nice kill. He's just gonna tuck himself away because of that flash, but he's lost Rand in the process. Now Smike is gonna strike. And that bomb, I believe, is dropped right on top of the boxes here, which is going to be a difficult place to recover it, especially because Lucky, you can see, he doesn't want to make his way out of Palace. He knows that the Opera is just zoned in and locked in on him. But Kurt's had to do it all here. He really needs some help from his teammates, but sadly, he only has one more left. So he might have to do it himself and take matters into his own hands. Smoke towards top con again as they go to look for the AWPer who drops onto the side. Kerr is going to be out, and Smike, he is going to be refragged at least. Parry now versus Lucky. Both players looking for each other, but Lucky a little bit more proactive. Parry's just holding the angle. Lucky with a really good reaction.
Yeah, but they're just showing that individually they're really prepared right now, Trick. Showing that they don't really crumble in the clutch, and SCHADE HALT, they're going to be feeling a little bit unfortunate about those. Prime and Quez with a quick double. This should be a fairly clean 13th round here for the Danes. The first one in a long time that they don't really drop too many players. Well, I say that Gap and Rounder are still in the game, so maybe something could go wrong.
One kill for Gab. How many kills for Rand?
I'm gonna go for a blind shot. I'm gonna say 2.
Nah, Lucky's holding. If he goes for a peek here, he's surely dead. Yep. Unlucky. Doesn't get any. 13-8. He's gonna walk through.
Ah, dinks him actually.
To be fair, Nova, not the best weapon.
Yeah, not the best, the greatest.
No. True.
The
Till you get
bestest.
that like 76 and 7
Yeah.
when you get taken down, even though you land a headshot. But Perry lands a headshot onto Prime here with the Deagle, so this round is still a little bit competitive. Smoke goes down towards short. Perry is going to swing on past it. Quest is low HP. He is dead. And now Lucky, oh, beautiful peek, headshot landed. Didn't need it, but it'll do. Oh, Smike.
For the second one. Still though, might have something to say about it.
Iceberg swings out towards middle. Crownie is going to be down and out. Molly just forcing Quez back a little bit. Gab on the receiving end of an AK headshot. Iceberg is kind of threaded the needle a little bit through connector. Drops parity. Smike falls as well. And Rand is the last player standing. The only man in the way from Tricked and taking this first map. And really good recovery on this T side as they had a little bit of fun in the first half. But it's been strictly business now as we swapped over sides, and we might have to just get down to business over on overpass when this one reaches its end. Rand is going to pick up a few kills, make the stats look a little bit better, but it's